TeamSpeak 3, and on IRC. If you like to chat about Tribes Ascend, check out QuakeNet. There's Pound Tribes Ascend, and one of the other Tribes community channels is on irc.troublewar.com. If you use IRC, I know Team Finland's on the QuakeNet and a lot of the European teams, as well as Team ZFZ. You can also follow Bart at HighRiseBart on Twitter to get notices of games.
Also follow tribescast.
Yeah. Yeah, subscribe to Tribecast on Twitch TV.
Yes, we'd love it if you could follow. If you do that, every time we do go live, you will get a nice little email in your inbox if you choose to do so, so you won't miss any casts that we're doing.
And thanks again for Craig, to Craig for doing all the work he does behind the scenes to make these possible. I'm Delirium, and this is Map 4 of IDK versus Boss, a North American versus EU show match. Oh, we're not ready to go, unfortunately. I guess we lost a player or two. It was 7-on-7.
Yeah.
Before we restarted the map.
We're still reading up again here.
But let's talk about what's been happening. Obviously, I didn't ask the time on map 1, but it was a dominating score. IDK took Arx Nevada 5-1, but they were playing on a European server, and a similar story happened on Dry Dock, like a 6.5-minute game, 5-0 for IDK. And then when we came back to an American server, the American or North American team took that map pretty handily 5-2. So IDK is definitely no slouch. They've scored better on the sort of the enemy server than Boss has been able to do. But Boss definitely was having a disadvantage of ping on the first two maps. I do want to see definitely a show match between IDK. They are considered the best in Europe versus any of the teams that are considered the best on the NA side, to see how that goes. Because I don't think that the match between Hindsight and ZFC was really all it could have been. Shad dies way in the sky. Or maybe that was Tool, buddy. Yeah, Tool dies way in the sky to Shad's sniper fire. Waiting on one more player. Oh, I think we're ready. Got everybody in here. Awesome.
All right, the horn we go.
This is kind of neat because really all Boss can hope to accomplish is sort of, an even tie, save some pride, but nobody can really win at this point except for IDK. If IDK takes 3 maps, one on North American soil, that would be a pretty good show for them. And it's time to go. Crossfire again is, it's hard to play, I think, for teams that don't get Tribes timing, Tribes cluster play, a little bit of sort of map control and strategy counters, because you can lose just so fast, the way we saw ZFC lose to Tau the other day, and then ZFC of course went on to beat Tau handily on other maps for the same reason, because momentum is such a big factor in Tribes. So if you don't end up with control of the offensive game or what have you, the enemy team can just sort of roll you over with their momentum. I wonder which team will sort of get that advantage today.
Oh man, I don't know. I'm distracted by the Twitch chat. Someone's saying they're going to get some monster rehabs. Those things are delicious. I'm actually drinking one right now. Yeah, I am.
Delicious.
There's something about the Arnold Palmer mix, the sweet tea and the lemonade, plus the caffeine.
I'm more of a
when you go tonight for your high-res party, for your barcraft, or your Shaz bar, make sure you combine that energy drink with something.
I'm combining it right now with something, and that is unbridled enthusiasm for Tribes.
Nice, I like that. That's
Bart, you really are the esports guru. I love this. Okay, so again for Blue Diamond Sword, which is Team IDK from Europe, we have Peace, Top Secret, Crystal Light, Creature, Holmes, Impaler, Shad, and Tool, and Boss North America is represented by their star Matten, Sunfire, Frizzer, Hunts, Silver Star, their excellent Sentinel, Demitsu, Conspiracy, Red Nemesis. I think I missed the order changed on me. It always changes while the score is changing. So quick pick up and drop by IDK again. They went for that early flag grab and it was quickly killed. Sunfire puts it back. They're not running a heavy on flag like before, although Rad Nemesis is in a heavy as a Juggernaut attacking the IDK stand, which is totally empty, just waiting to see if any flag grabbers can get in time. They cleared it off a little bit early. Timing very important in tribes. Clearing off the stand of all the defense, the time that your flag carriers are coming in is really hard to execute, and just one of the aspects of team play in tribes that makes it such a hard game. Here comes Creature. They did clear it off in time for him, but he was sniped by a Silver Star in the face. And unfortunately, the flag clear they did for that boss did was not in time for Capper. And here comes Demitsu all by himself, going to try and cowboy Cap. Top Secret's going to move the flag by himself. Interesting. I guess he was one of the attackers. Demitsu goes down, so there's no flag grab for boss. Top Secret's going to go down pretty easily right here in front. They're running, is that 2 Sentinels? Silver Star and Matten? Interesting. And only one Shad for IDK. Hunts has gotten away with the flag. I didn't see how it was cleared off. Maybe Red Nemesis did that. He's about a quarter of the way home, taking the long way around to try and dodge these sniper shots.
Well, he's only got Shad to worry about because they only are running, of course, that one sniper over on the European side, which is interesting.
Creature.
But I do see Creature's got it. Take it.
Creature slips by, and he's going to be, oh no, taking sniper fire from those 2 Sentinels we were talking about. Hunts is back home looking for a path. Ooh, Demitsu midair pickup. Good job. And it looks like Creature died to a sniper shot. The flag's just sitting there. There's no one in range. Who will get there first, a boss player or an EU player? Oh boy. Come on. Silver Star is making a run for it. So is Creature, looking for the flag he dropped. It's a race. It's a race. Who will get there first? Creature's going faster than him. Silver Star gets it. So he saves the play. It's still 0-0. We've used up 2.5 minutes of this game. Sunfire is holding it on the backfield. Takes a shot, unfortunately, from Tool. Creature's having to go loop around, take it the long way home around these rocks and hills. Looking for his teammates. They've all come to escort him. Very good. Very good play to escort their flag carrier. You often lose a flag carrier in these games because it's so hard to run the flag against, I guess, a lot of these good sentinels and so forth, so you have to make sure you escort. Creature is taking fire from Hunts, who goes down. Demitsu is still milling around with Red Nemesis looking for the pickup, but it's going to be held in this back hill instead of the ship. Meanwhile, Boss is holding their flag at the radar tower, and not the ship. The ship, it's hard to hold on the ship, but again, I like to be able to capture the flag whenever it comes home, whoever resolves the standoff. Matten does a little jig and a jog, pops into the air. Tool's looking for him, and it's going to be no people left to attack the IDK carrier. They're going to have to reset and start over.
Looks like
Matten, meanwhile, is going for a little chase, a little rabbit chase with Top Secret and Holmes. Loops back to his defenders, but he was in a little bit of trouble there.
Yeah, it looks like Matten doing what he has been doing in the last couple games is getting the flag back, rabbiting it around, and then passing up to Frizzer seems to be their MO here. We are just now passing the 3.5 minutes have elapsed in this game. We are in our first standoff already, 0-0 in the 4th game here of IDK from Europe versus Team Boss from the United States. Boss is red on your screen, IDK is blue, playing that Diamond Sword kit. So looks like a little bit of pressure coming in on the Diamond Sword flag carrier here.
Sunfire is sort of having to deal with some guys coming in, but they're not coming in the droves that were on Katabatic. Another mid-air pass to Frizzer. And Impaler is hanging out on the ship, so they've suddenly decided to move toward the flag stand to make sure they get the capture and don't lose it to a silly return or a silly urgent pickup. Matten with the flag again. The flag passes for Boss are just so well practiced. I'm happy to see that a team is focusing on that. Hopefully that will inspire other teams to work on it as well, so we can see some really just skillful flag play. And there are turrets up now for IDK, so they are going to play the generator. The Boss generator is down and the IDK generator is up, so that's going to be an advantage that they have just based on how they decided to play. Creature is coming in a little bit early. His fellows are not helping him quite at the right time. They were starting that a little bit pretty okay, but they weren't quite converging right at the time they need. Now Holmes is in the back, so Matten's in trouble again. They might get this flag back because Matten's almost dead. A kill on him, but there's 3 guys there. Holmes wants it. Sunfire saves it. And a Shrike is now out in the hands of Shad. Gonna come look for the flag probably.
Yes, Shad gonna go hunt flags here in this strike. He's already kind of proven his worth, I think, already in it. He was actually very effective on Katabatic, all things told.
Oh my gosh, there are 6 turrets on the IDK base. That's 3 technicians, folks. That is a lot of random, laser fire.
It's actually 4 if you count Shad.
Well, but 3 sets of turrets out, so 6 total. Another pass to Peace. They're still hanging out on this. See, this is why banning strikes is a little bit irritating to me, because if you have a lot of defense like that, throwing some money away to get rid of some of that sort of nestled defense. So it looks like Shad lost his Shrike. And Matten is going to run for his life again. Silverstar has gotten into a heavy for some reason. I guess the people have sort of favored the Doombringer on standoffs for all those good bullets that they can put in the air and sort of force the enemy to focus on that person.
I really like that description. All those good bullets.
Well, no, I get there. I mean, the Doombringer chain gun is considered one of the more fearsome weapons in Tribes Ascend. So they're obviously not good if they hit you in the face, but they're good if you're trying to use them to kill enemies.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, they do add 100 damage a hit. That's eight shots to take out a light that's upped or whatever, unlocked all the way on his armor. So 9 when he is pretty stinking strong, especially if they're moving at you and increasing that DPS. But it looks like just taking a look at where the teams are electing to hold the flags. Just talk quickly about the EU team here, just blue on your screen, electing to hold the flag on top of the base. On the other side, on the US, they're holding it on the a much more standard position on the back hill.
And this is a problem that we're seeing with the no strikes rule, at least for the boss side, because they're having to attack this base. It's defended with turrets. As soon as someone comes in range, they get chewed up. Frizzer is taking some attacks, but he is high in the air looking for a mid-air pass to Matten. Oh, the flag's dropped. Matten gets the mid-air catch again, so IDK not quite as practiced with the mid-air pickups. Hopefully Matten and his fellows will be able to stabilize here. He's arriving to run for his life from Top Secret, one of the pickups you said they had. He's from the Finnish team, Top Secret, you said?
Yes, that's right.
Frizzer saves the flag again, so they're probably going to be stable over there. Meanwhile, it's been pretty much no danger at all for the IDK carrier because they just cannot crack this turret-covered base. They went for a generator kill and did not get it, and so both generators are now back up.
Yeah, that's right. And the boss team has really been not winning. I would say they've been getting TDM'd out, as it were, by the blue European team of IDK here. But their flag passing has just saved them like 3 times already in this map alone, and throughout the match actually all day. We've been watching them really pass around. But we do see the flag has been returned, and Matten's going to go in for the cap here.
I did not see how that happened. I was looking at Matten, hoping that Matten would be under some danger because he's been the one being chased a lot. But Boss is going to pull ahead 1-0. That's amazing to me. I mean, I should have really worried about this base because I was wondering how Boss would find a way to crack that problem. I should have just assigned somebody to watch their flag. But either way, we've used up like most of the first half of the map just in that one standoff, and now it's only 6.5 minutes to go. So plenty of time for anybody's game because Tribes is such a fast game. You can capture the flag. Oh, Top Secret's strike, and a strike is really low. I wonder if he stole that from somebody. He's trying to clear off the stand with that.
I didn't catch where he picked it up from, but it would not surprise me if I know he was also a strong capper as well. But yeah, take it on Holmes on that flag.
Holmes has gone on a sort of a slow back to front, but that's going to put Boss under a lot of pressure to move the flag because he's actually made it home pretty well alive. Demitsu gets a safety grab from the side, but is in danger of that one sniper that they've been running, Shad and Sentinel. And now it's going to be standoff mode again, unless Demitsu dies on the way. So interestingly, this time I'm going to watch the IDK side. You can watch what happened.
Light put a mortar on the Boss flag carrier from their own base. He got him with a MIRV from, I don't know, probably 600 yards. It was pretty awesome.
Craig is always the one to get the crazy plays on camera. Thankfully, Sunfire did save that flag, so we are in standoff mode. And I'm going to watch the IDK side to see how Boss managed to crack it last time if they do it again. And you can check out the Boss flag carrier. I really want to see how they managed to get past all those turrets. They have actually taken that generator down now. Conspiracy is just coming out, just being killed by Impaler. But for some reason, the IDK strategy of having all these turrets looked, like impossible to crack, but they ended up losing the flag anyway. You see the turrets are back up again. They already repaired it, and so there's now like 3 streams of lasers shooting everyone in sight. Another pass to Frizzer. Conspiracy and Matten are coming offense to try and deal with this. Or sorry, Matten is helping out Frizzer. My mistake. It's been Conspiracy and Nemesis and so forth attacking the IDK carrier.
Matten's under a little bit of pressure here from Top Secret and Tool. No, Sunfire will clean up Tool, and now they have, they're just so fast to get back into a very defensive position here as well, especially with those flag passes. Always keeping the flag on a very high health member of their team. So maybe infiltrators or something like that, something a little tricky now that we don't have those impact nitrons in this matchup, given the gentleman's rule set that these teams are using.
Well, interestingly, Boss has been running Infiltrator pretty much the whole series of games. That's the right Nemesis, and he's actually out right now. But another kill, and Demitsu gets another return. So it's been like they go for the kill on the generator, and even though it was up, they got the flag back. Tool with a safety grab is going to run for his life through the side to try and just buy some time for his team to get moving again. Sunfire is not in place to capture the flag, so it's going to still be a 1-point game in favor of Boss. Well, again, IDK is playing in blue, which is the Diamond Sword side, and Team Boss from North America is playing in red, which is Blood Eagle. Tool is being chased by Hunts over here on the side. He's almost dead. He needs an escort very badly. Imperial's looking for him, but Hunts is almost caught up.
Yeah, Tool was
shining a laser to let him know where he was. I thought he was trying to strike. Oh, Nemesis slips out of the cloak. Oh, and a kill by Shad. Nemesis does not get that return. That was a great kill by the Striker there. And we're still in standoff mode. A good save by Tool to make sure the flag did not get captured. Now,
yeah, here we are. We are rapidly approaching here, about 30 seconds out from halfway through this match. So 1-0. This has been a very interesting. I don't think I've seen a match like this on Crossfire really ever, where it's been this locked all the way through the first half of the game, where we really saw one flag cap come out, and even then, it was just barely after a very long standoff. As Matten is under a bit of pressure on the other side, I'll let you take that away, Deli.
Well, I was trying to see with the IDK side. I do think that Matten's in pretty good shape. They killed all the attackers.
Oh, yeah, cleaned it all up.
My voice is cracking. Whoa, or I got something in my throat. But yeah, they're back on the ship again. IDK is in blue, with an inventory and all, and turrets and everything to make sure that they're impenetrable. But they've lost the flag twice on the ship. I'm not sure if they're going to change their mind or not. Nemesis is there, sneaking out of cloak, dies to turrets and an explosion.
My guess is that with the EU side, oh, that flag is down in the field, bouncing around down here. Is the Diamond Sword's flag, but it was picked up once again out of the air by Matten. He does go
killed
down
by the Striker.
Shad.
And there's blue guys everywhere. They get their return. Top Secret gets it. Now Imploder's going to try and land the flag, but too late. Hunts is in a heavy there, runs away with the flag.
Hunts
heavy capping through the midfield. That is so funny to see.
This dude always, in the last 2 games now, has gotten, what, like 5 E-grabs as a beautiful pass off to Matten there. Misdirection.
Oh, that was gorgeous.
Yes,
the
very
boss
nice.
just
Here we are.
must spend so much time practicing this that they have that in their toolbox. And he mid-airs the strike and pops Shad out of it. That was a good shot by Matten. And I hope that Craig caught that. And he's actually having a lot of trouble getting home to his base. Creature and Shad both want their return. Shad gets it. Crew's going to land on the flag and tie up the game 1-1. 11 minutes to go. This has been a really plotting game of Crossfire. We did see a lot of standoffs in some of the games in North America when teams are having trouble sort of controlling their flag stand. And I know Team Tau went heavy offense to make sure that they would get the flag every time and force a standoff. The Mitsu is keeping the flag alive that was dropped, but it is too late. They have now sort of lost flag control for a while. Tool has actually moved the flag halfway home. And Boss is under some pressure here to keep sure that they have someone in place to make sure that it doesn't get captured. Nemesis is below, he's in a heavy. They time the turn perfectly and make it 2-1. IDK is pulled ahead. And a chain grab by Creature is going to move through the midfield. They are all over Boss. Fortunately, Boss is able to keep the flag still. I guess they damaged Creature and he's suicided. Hunts is moving the flag. Boss is not out of this yet. They're still moving the flag. And they put their flag back on the stand. So Hunts is in a pretty good shape here to tie it up again.
Only Shad and the Strike that has a chance to stop us here. I see Tool's crashing. Crystal Light's already there and heavy offense. No, maybe Tool will be able to get in time for the E-grab, but Hut's coming in now, about 4 seconds out.
Creature from the front, and a snipe from Top Secret. Impaler wants that return so badly, but Matten's going to get it first. So Creature is almost dead and out in the front. The flag dropped they were holding. Hunt saves it again, the flag he picked up initially, and there's people all over him shooting with bullets. Tool wants the return. Sunfire wants it. Finally, Frizzer saves it, and I think that the flag that was moved as an E-grab that was dropped by Creature is now going to be killed by Nemesis and put back on the stand. They want to land on this flag so badly, but another E-grab by Crystal Light is going to be dropped, buying more time. Finally, it's resolved in favor of Boss. 3-2.
Yeah, so the equalizer. Yeah, Boss must just go into empty servers and pass flags to each other for like 6 hours a day. Because it's crazy, man. All these pickups out of the field and all these nice pass-offs. I mean, they've just been so on point with it. And furthermore, I haven't seen them running that many of those thruster packs, which a lot of teams rely on to get those midfield and midair flag passes and pickups. So hats off to them.
I don't have a URL on hand, but definitely if you look for a video, ask Boss for it. They have a whole highlight video of their flag passing. Hunt's has gotten away, but he's gotten a lot of health. They only have that one sentinel again on the IDK side, so getting him before he gets hidden behind these hills is going to be hard. He misses the shot. Hunt is now going to sort of loop back around over the hill, and his flag is sitting pretty, so they can pull ahead here unless Holmes gets away with this heavy grab.
I do want to point out quickly the effectiveness of Crystal Light here playing that heavy offensive role for Team IDK. He actually has 19 frags, which is pretty stinking high. Second on his team. Has done a really great job disrupting, but I do see some flag movement coming out daily. What do you see?
That was too bad. Silverstar sniped the guy returning the flag like a split second too late, and so the IDK flag is now at home, and Creature has moved the flag all the way back. Demitsu with a safety grab, and Infiltrator gets that nice last second llama to make sure that the flag is not capped against his team. It is tied 2-2, IDK and Boss, North America versus Europe. Pieces, they're back on the base. Pieces trying to dodge grenades from Conspiracy. They got their flag back. I missed how that happened. But Pieces is going to land on it, and oh, he falls off. He misses the stands and fall off. Buying more time for Boss to get there, but they have like a few seconds left. Hurry up, hurry up. All the offense are coming in. Pieces is trying to dodge the way. One person dies. 2 seconds left. They put it back. They put it back. They get knocked off. Okay, finally they make
so
the
close.
third capture. Immediate Chingar top secret is going to be pretty low. They stopped him before the sniper shot, but they're all frazzled now because they lost that last capture, so they're all out of position. They're going to try and kill. They get him at the last second. Who got the return? Matten puts it back. They got to make sure they don't get chain grabbed on. There is someone looking for it right now. Holmes slips right through, and I think that's Pathfinder, yes. And Hunt with the counter grab is going to try and make sure the flag is not in place for him. You do have to have both flags in CTF and Tribes to capture. You can't just bring it home like you can in like TF2 or something like that. Tool has still got the flag alive. The Holmes grab. Top Secret takes the pass. They're shooting lasers at him to just threaten him. Nemesis is on the stand for the safety grab. He does get the flag in time, buying more time. And here comes some red guys to try and stop it. They missed the mid-air pass, unfortunately. But Sunfire wants that return. He gets it. Good job, Sunfire, saving that flag. Now they can reset, get back to square one. They get on Creature, but Creature slips right by Silverstar, unfortunately. Looking for a snipe now. They have kept the two Sentinels the whole time. Silverstar and Matten are still sniping for Boss, while they've only had Shad doing that on the IDK side. They moved the flag really far just now with a punt, I think.
It was taken out. Yes, it was a punt indeed, using the thumper on the soldier to get it out in the midfield. And it's going to be picked up there by Demitsu.
Demitsu has to snipe. He's going to land on this flag, and does not tie it up. They get a return even, and Tool gets the safety grab. Looks like it was Creature or Top Secret or something that got that return. So IDK keeping the lead for them. It is 3-2, 6 minutes to go. Still anyone's game. 1 point is nothing in Tribes. They can turn around, flip upside down at any moment. Okay, Conspiracy's hanging out in the IDK base. We're seeing who's going to clear off the stand first. Both flags sitting pretty. If you were a Boss right now and you're losing 1 point against this team, what would you adjust, Bart? Creature again.
Oh, man. I don't know. That's really tough because they're beating you on a small map with higher latency without snipers. So
and that's frustrating. Obviously, they have an extra man who's not sniping. Holmes moves the flag. Creature move, or sorry, Tool and Holmes escorting this flag home. They have gotten the flag away. I'm not sure who that was. I lost it.
Nice pass off the Tool there. I'm sorry, to Holmes there by
Tool
in
he
the field.
Threw it off
the
and it
flag's
fell.
Down.
Did not quite make the capture. Holmes has got it. Demitsu was looking for an E-grab. No time left. A kill by Red Nemesis, who moved the heavy from Infiltrator. Creature has the flag. They have a few seconds left. Oh, Demitsu saves it last second. The flag's being held. He's going to die right away. Where's all the offense? Get in place. Help him out. Conspiracy, and they do cap it. So now IDK is winning the fourth map. Immediate chain grab by Top Secret is keeping the momentum in their favor. They're going to try and stop him in the midfield so they can't get a free capture to close it out. Holmes wanted that but misses. Tool's going to run the other way, take it away, and he's high in the air for a snipe, but he's still not taking a lot of damage. That's the 5-minute mark.
Yeah, exactly. Just passing 5 minutes now. 2 caps up.
He looked for Creature and missed, but they are putting it back. An immediate chain grab by Creature actually ran from the pass attempt to the stand and then threw it off again, but misses it also. This has been a really silly series of sort of desperate flag grabs by IDK to sort of capitalize on their advantage. Meanwhile, Hunt has moved the flag around the side. Again, taking that long side route against that one sniper has been really easy for them. But when they get home, they find a lot of IDK offense killing them as they arrive.
Yeah, that's going back to like what you were talking about earlier, of how maybe you could come back here as the Blood Eagle, the red team on your screen, who is down 2-4 here. They are the American team versus the blue Diamond Sword team of IDK on your screen. They're down 2 caps to 4 now with 4 minutes remaining. They've got to get one right here. But it looks like their flag carrier was taken out in midair, trying to pass it off to Matten, maybe.
Mid-air return attempt by Creature misses. The flag bounces, an awkward bounce. Crystal Light and Tool are all there. Tool gets the return, and both. Well, no, one flag is loose. I lost track of it. They were babysitting it a minute ago. I guess they returned it a little bit too early. There was a safety grab and they dropped it again. So now both flags are sitting still, but it's only 3.5 minutes to go to get 2 captures to tie it up. That's going to be hard for Boss. I wouldn't mind to see IDK win this. That would just prove how good the Europeans are. We could have a really cool grudge match between some of the best European teams and the best NA teams. With that being said, Top Secret is almost home with the flag. Matten snipes him out, but Tool's there with an immediate pickup in the midfield. He's closing out right now. He's going to try and land on the flag. Sniped again by Silver Star. Good shot there. Holmes wants to move it, but the flag is not being moved. And he slips right by, misses it. Frizzr saves the flag. He's supposed to scramble for the flag. If he was going to try and return it and catch it, he dies. Creature picks it up, keeps it alive. And someone moved the flag. Who was it? Both flags are just bouncing around like crazy. They actually got their return. Dimitsu did. So now Boss can stabilize and try again. Frizzr says ... in the chat. Did not feel that very well. He think that he was kind of frustrated by what happened there. But they only have 2 minutes left to tie this up. Otherwise, they're going to die a slow death to IDK.
Yeah, they got to get it. They really need to get it. Start moving here for Boss. Unfortunately, looks like that. Man, I don't even know what to really say about IDK. They're just so stinking strong, man. Their Tool again. Just when you talk about light offense, especially, this is really the name of the game for these guys. And Paler is absurdly good at defense on the stand in that Rangers, what was the Ranger kit, as I see Creature got the fly across midfield.
And we have Creature, yes. I decided again, they've got a counter grab, going the opposite way over his head to Mitsu, which is going to help Boss stay in the game a little bit longer. But again, the clock is running against Boss right now, and it's going to be IDK's game to win, unless, or to lose rather, unless something happens here. Dimitsu's in trouble.
Yeah.
Holmes. Oh, another pass to Matt, and they've just been doing so many flag passes. Hunts really wants to kill Peace, but he's not going to have a chance. And I think that at this point, IDK is just going to run the clock out and win 2 points ahead.
Yeah, I don't see any reason for them to play too aggressively or dangerously here, but just I wanted to point out. Yeah, no, you got it, man. Take it.
I meant to mention that they have changed. They don't have as many. They didn't have 4 technicians anymore than they had before. They only have 2. That's been a change. I always talk about Tribes as being a game of adjustment. You have to make sure you come with your strategy, be prepared to adjust it on the fly depending on what happens with the enemy. And they have obviously made sure that they've kept their guys moving in and out of the right classes. They stayed to 1 sentinel the whole time, and it's worked out for them. What were you going to say before?
I was just going to point out, when you talk about the LO, like how I've been saying, you have Impaler holding on the defense really, really strongly there. Chad, of course, doing the striking and the sniping, but Crystal Light and Top Secret and Tool, if you notice, these guys are never dead. Like,
Sunfire does go down. This could be the final half of the game, unless someone saves it. Frizzr's going to save it, and it's still going to be held down by Impaler, like you were saying, the defender. No, it's not going to be OT because you have to be 1-point game in order to force overtime. So it's going to be IDK's game, again, to lose here unless they make a mistake.
Yep, definitely. I mean, 40 seconds now remaining in this game. They're up 2 caps. Yeah, it would have to happen immediately here because it is about a 30-second cap, probably full route, the fastest one. So they need the return, the cap, and then another
I think they actually did lose the flag they were holding. And they're making it a 1-point game. They need to grab the flag right now. This could be forced overtime. They grab the flag right now and keep it alive. The chances of that are very slim, but they have a few seconds left. If they do move the flag immediately and just keep really good escorts on it, they could, but they're running the clock. There's 10 seconds left. This is their last chance to force overtime.
Conspiracy's got a chance.
Conspiracy's going to be the one person, but he's nowhere else in range. That was their last few seconds. IDK just sort of wore them out in the end.
Oh, what a
That's a sad way to lose because they got that return. They won the last standoff. I'm just amazed. That just shows you why people have not been favoring technicians from the outset because they had all those technicians and they still lost standoffs. Boss did a really good job there. They were ping disadvantaged, IDK was, but all in all, a good series of games to show off the differing approaches that the EU and NA sides have had.
Yeah, dude. All hail EU now. They've brought it back in the the across the ocean games, as it were. They did play. So going back in your tribe's history of Europe versus America, taking a look at it, on the European side, in the first game they played all U.S. East versus ZFZ. That was Hindsight versus ZFC, and that was last weekend. And here now on this Sunday, we see them